Welcome back to our channel. This is Brianna, and I am going to catch you guys up on what I've been doing with the chicken coop. So this will be our second video with building our coop. You can, I'll leave like a little tag here for you to click on for the first part of our chicken coop build. So this is all just, it came from my head. I saw a few ideas online of ways you could build, saw some different plans and stuff, so kind of took like a accumulation of different ones that I liked and sketched something on a piece of paper for Scott to see. And him and I together have put it into formation. So we've got it going, and it's the wood part is on for the most part. I'm working on today building the nesting box and the door, the front door, and then the chicken little door. Today I will go over and show you just whatever I have been doing this morning. It was cool this morning. It was like in low 70s this morning. So I was like, guys, we're going to do school this afternoon, and I'm going to work on the coop and you guys can play. So that's what we did. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then about 10:30, it got really hot. And so I had them go inside and we did lunch and did school. And so now I'm coming back out here to kind of like show you guys what I've been doing, what I did this morning, and to see if I can get some cuts done on some wood. That way I can get a little bit more further along. So tonight, hopefully Scott can help me with like the actual door part, and we can make like the last bit of the wood, all of that kind of stuff put into place. So that is my goal today. And then tonight I want the kids to be able to help me finish painting the first coat on it. It is pretty important to me to actually get it painted quickly so we can make it watertight. So it is Arkansas, and we get rain just randomly, especially where we live. It seems like the weather will say no rain in the forecast, and that day it ends up pouring. So I just want to kind of get it done before we get any like rain showers. Can you guys hear the chicks? They're right back there, and they're just chirping away. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I'm so excited. We have the frame done, and it's boxed in on all but that far side over there, which is going to be like the big door and the little chick door. We have wheels on it, but this is too heavy. But after we put everything together, we know that these wheels are not going to work. So we're going to have to get some bigger wheels for this thing, and it is heavy. Scott says he'll be able to move it, but I'm wondering if we're gonna end up having to move it like with a, you know, down the road with like a four-wheeler or something. So the roof is on. Hopefully it's not gonna leak. I watched some YouTube videos to show me like how to actually screw in a metal roof, and I'm pretty confident that it's going to work. So we'll just have to give it time and see what it does. So I can go up there and like put some caulking or sealing or something, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But it is a chicken coop. It does not have to be like super perfect. At least that's what I keep telling myself. So I started painting it, as you can kind of tell. The areas that I'm gonna be putting the like poultry wire on, I wanted to go ahead and paint so that was out of the way, and I could do that maybe tonight if I get to it. Then I also have the nesting box started. This is what I did this morning. I got this part on, and then I'm going to put plywood on this part. I need to put some more like brace wood on here and here, so I have something to screw the plywood into. So plywood, plywood, plywood on the east side, and then the top will lift up. So we got hinges over here. So I was stepping back so you guys could see, but this stepping back, it kind of gives a full look at what we have so far. This will all be covered, and then at the top I'm going to put a little window at the top with poultry netting in it, so it has room to vent. So there's going to be poultry netting, and a little window right here, poultry netting, so it can vent. I might put one on that back wall above the nesting boxes. We'll see. I just want to make sure they have enough ventilation because it does get very hot here in the summers. I'm hoping I can fit 4 nesting boxes back there because I will be trying to put 18 to 20 chickens in this coop. And I think it's gonna work. We'll just have to see. I might have to like change some things around. And around the base, we're gonna be a poultry wire around there. That will not always be needed, but because until we get our Premier 1 fencing, we need to put like a run on this so it can stay stationary and stay predator safe. I have been keeping a close eye on Premier One's website, and their next the poultry wire starter kit that I want to purchase is back ordered, and I think it comes available like on the 14th or 15th of this month. So I'm like watching it like a hawk so I can order it, and hopefully it comes in quickly, because I really think these chickens are going to be super quick to getting in this coop very soon. And then we also, in 3 weeks, we get some Moran chicks. So straight run Morans we're going to get. So I kind of need to use their like brooder box and setup, run setup that we have made. I need to use that for the new chicks coming. I would love to have them in this, although I can just keep them in the enclosed run that I'm going to build. It's just crazy. I feel like my whole life is centered around building all this chicken stuff. And we knew that this was going to happen if we got chicks before everything was ready. But I knew that we wouldn't make it a priority to build all these structures if we didn't actually have the chickens. So on a whim, I was able to convince Scott to grab chicks, which is making us have to make all this happen. We kind of work really well under like a time constraint. So it's like, this has to be done by this time, and so that's what we're getting it done. But I'm excited because it is a little bit of pressure, but it also is the pressure we needed to actually make it happen. So goal is to finish chicken coop before Friday. Scott wants to start flooring on Friday, and so we need to get the flooring started pulling up like the flooring in one of the kids' bedrooms, so we can start putting flooring down on Friday night. So yeah, it's just one project after the other around here, and I'm just doing my best to keep my head afloat. We are started school back up, so we're doing school. We also have other activities that we are doing, and then we have all of the building structures, and then now house reno all mixed in. It's been lots of fun, but this is what we wanted, and we are really, really, really happy to be making everything happen.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
Remember my reading book? We never did it.
Oh yeah, we're going to do your reading book. You want to show them the garden? Yeah. So how it is growing? Let's do a little quick look at the garden. What has been in our tomatoes? Do you see how crazy these tomatoes are? They are so wild. Hornworms, tomato hornworms. We've been finding tons of tomato hornworms. So this has been on my list to do but the last couple days, but I have not actually got it done. I need to pull all the tomatoes off of it that are still on it, and then just pull the plants out, because we are not eating these fast enough, and they've really slowed down anyway. But the hornworms have just attacked our tomatoes. I don't know if you can see this damage right here. We have stems like this all over the place. So they have just attacked our plants, and I, at this point, am just going to let them have it because I'm done fighting them. Have I mentioned that I'm ready for fall? It is so hot outside. Okay, and this is one of the cooler days that we've been having lately. This is why I'm not like showing every single step I'm doing, because I originally planned for us to go from here and raise the top to lift and us get eggs. But as I'm standing here next to it, I'm realizing I'm short, and if the kids are going to be able to reach in here, and I think I'm gonna have a hard time reaching in there, then the kids are not gonna be able to do it. So I'm going to modify what I'm doing and make it from here that opens up. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to make that work with how we've started designing it. And so we'll see. We'll see if I can make those changes. But that is the reason why I am not doing step by step, because I don't know what I'm doing. Scott doesn't know what he's doing. We're just kind of trying things and seeing if it works. So maybe our second chicken coop will actually kind of know a little bit more what we're doing. But this is for sure, other than building our kitchen table, which was super simple, this is the first big project we've ever done. So I count that as a learning experience. So when I'm learning, I'm not going to be teaching anybody what to do, because it ain't pretty when you're learning. Alright, what are you guys doing? You guys are doing a great job helping. Do you think the chickens are gonna like it?
Yeah.
Good job. Looking good. I think you guys are great painters. Careful. Let me get.
I want to be an artist.
Oh? Probably. Another day, more work that we are getting done on this coop. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so we ended up going with the top anyways. So Scott was like, it's gonna take a lot more reinforcing to get it from this way. So we just decided we didn't want to add more weight. We just went from the top. The kids are gonna have to bring like a bucket or something to be able to get in there and get to the eggs, but it'll be fine. This is our first coop. So I just keep telling Scott, like, I'm just proud that we're actually doing this. So that we've actually got it this far and it looks this good. So we have the first coat of paint on most of the coop. We just put this side on. So this is the side where the chicken little like door is gonna go when we raise up and down every morning. I just pre-drilled the holes, 4 holes in each corner after I drew where I want the door. So I'm gonna go get the jigsaw and cut that hole out. We decided yesterday, our neighbor stopped by and was like telling us pointers on like how, because he's built a coop before, he's like, oh, I found that if you put the door on the side here, I don't know, I think it might be a little bright, but if you put the door on the side here, you don't have to go into the run, which we do plan to have a run connected on it before we get our Premier M1 fencing. We're going to put just like an enclosed run for the chicks so they don't get ate by things, but we're going to make it removable so we can remove it. But he said, however, if you have the run attached to it, you're going to have to go inside the run to clean out the bedding and everything. So we're like, oh, that's a great idea. We didn't think about that. So great to have pointers from someone who's been there and done that before. So we're going to put the big door on this side so we can just open it up, clean it all out, and don't have to go inside the run. So almost done. The poultry wire is going to go up there for the venting, and the top we have painted and the hinges are on. I just need to cut down one of the little screws are like poking up a little bit. I'm going to cut those down so the chickens don't get hurt, and then we're going to attach the top to this, and then that nesting box will be almost done. Just need the dividers, which the chicks won't need for a while, so it won't be a big deal. And then once we get the side put in, the door put in, I can crawl in there and put the roosting rods in. I did not think about doing that before. I should have done that before I put this wall in, but it is what it is. So we're gonna get this door done and then paint everything one more time and paint this door, or this side, twice. So hopefully we can get it done today, because Scott wants to start pulling out flooring tomorrow so that we can start the new flooring tomorrow night. Super ambitious, but we're gonna see what we can do. Alright, I got a little frame put around the door for the chickens to come out, and I just used some wood that we had left over from other things and built kind of like a sleeve. I think I might put another piece of wood right here, but I'm trying not to make it too heavy. I feel like I already added like a lot of weight with this heavy duty wood, so I might look into doing something different with the door. Maybe do this for a little bit and see if we need to change it or something. But I do think this is adding a little bit of weight with the thicker board. So we'll see if we stick with this. But that's what I got so far. And then I need to figure out what I'm actually doing with the big door. Because I want to put, let me show you. I want to put some roosting bars. And I thought originally from like here, and then another one, and then up a little higher, another one. That way it wouldn't interfere with the nesting boxes. And then right here, you'd have the way the chickens got out, and then we'd put a door like here to open it up around there. And this chicken door just kind of is inside of the big door. Well, that was my original plan, and that's with the roosting bars planning to go that way. So I'm trying to figure out what to do now. If I make that side the door, how do I put the roosting bars in with the nesting boxes being here and this door being here? Just trying to figure that out before I go ahead and cut into that wall. Alright, Eli and I made the decision to put the door on this side of the coop, and it's going to be half of the coop wall, so it leaves us enough room to put some roosting bars on the other side. Hopefully that works. We're just gonna go with it and see how it goes. So I already did the pre-drills, lined it up, and did the pre-drills. I think it's gonna work. So we have a door.
Does that help? Yeah, there's not. That was still
Redneck homesteaders here. Barefoot. All right. Now for the run.
a bunch of fresh blood.
You guys should put shoes on. This is her in every project we ever do. Mama. Happy chickens.